What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Is the Philadelphia Eagles season crashing right now? Is it crashing? I'm going to pull what they usually pull with Dallas Cowboys. Former Eagle player Robert Quinn involved in a multiple hit and runs allegation in which he damaged several vehicles. Now check this out. I don't know. Yeah, it smells. It smells. The 33-year-old allegedly hit not one, not two, not three, but four cars and a gate, a light post in Summerville, South Carolina. Before talking to the neighbors, one of which he allegedly slapped, bam, bam, twice about the incident and then sped off. He allegedly offered to replace the damaged vehicles with new ones. He was very belligerent, Lisa Ball said. He kept saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll buy you new cars. I'll buy you new cars. Let's go to the dealership." I told him to get off my property and proceeded to put his hands on me and slap me not once but twice. Quinn is facing 7 charges, including third-degree assault and battery, hit and run with property damage, 4 counts of leaving the scene after a traffic accident, according to Sable. Quinn turned himself in on Friday morning and was given a $155 personal recognizance bond. Never heard of that. So, wow, that's pretty bad. He hit 4 cars. How do you hit 4? You know what? Actually, I know how that happens. I remember personally, about 2 o'clock in the morning, hearing a knock at my door. And I'm upstairs and I peep down the steps and I see a flashlight shining in. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I go downstairs, there's a police officer. And the police officer says, "Is that your car out front?" And I look where my daughter's Honda Accord usually sits, and it's not there. It's over in the neighbor's yard. And I was like, where's the other car? Dude hit her car, launched it into the neighbor's yard, compacted it, and proceeded to end up going all the way down through the neighborhood about a mile away before it finally came to rest. So I guess I can see how that happened. Now, we don't know if there was any drinking or anything involved in that, but that's definitely not good. So I know Eagles fans are going to say, "Oh, well, we just signed him in the middle of the season. He's not really an Eagle." Well, that's what happens when you're a Cowboy. You know, we still get Adam Jones, former Cowboy, even though he was only there for what a year. They still say Adam Jones, even though he played for everybody. Yeah, that's the way it is. But for the Eagles, here's what's kind of crazy was this morning I did my morning video, and I said the Eagles season or Eagles hype hits a brick wall. Didn't realize it was actually hitting other cars. But something that is happening right now with the Eagles, and I'm not wishing this on anybody. I'm just saying this is what's going on. The Eagles are having problems now that they didn't have last year. I think they said on their offensive line last year they missed a total of 5 games. That was it. 5 games. That's nothing for an offensive line. When you don't have injuries and don't have to keep bringing other people in, you stay healthy and you're able to perform at a better level. You have cohesiveness. This year, it's been terrible because the Eagles have now, and I know what Philly 500 says, "Oh, they're just special teams guys," but special teams are important too. But things were terrible for the Eagles last night, injury front wise. And this is an Eagles. Don't quote me. This is the Eagles. Things went from bad to worse for the Eagles on Thursday night as the teams continued to deal with injuries throughout the preseason game with the Browns. First, a few shoulder injuries. Wide receiver Amalde Zayas and Nolan Smith. Now, Nolan Smith was in the locker room after the game saying he's fine and all. So, that's good. Then cornerback Zach McPherson had to be carted to the locker room following two scary situations requiring a stretcher for wide receiver Tyree Cleveland and later defensive tackle Mario Amotiv. Okay, McPherson, who is another linebacker, I'm sorry, is he a linebacker? Is another torn Achilles. This is two Achilles tears now the Eagles have had. Two guys that they've lost for the season already. And we know Nakobe Dean has been a little nicked up and not everything that they think that he's going to be. And this is where you start have to say, are the Eagles going to be as good as everybody claims that they're going to be? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But, a lot of times, and let me be clear here, these are not the regular starters. These aren't the regular guys that they're depending on. But as we know, football goes deep. You need to have guys that can come in and perform at a high level when other guys are nicked up or other guys need a break or when you have certain packages. And these things, they start kind of going downhill. And for whatever reason, some years you just have the injury bug and it's just like over and over again. For us as Cowboys, for a while there, we were constantly having hamstring pulls. It was constantly hamstrings. It's like, knock on wood, okay? And I hope I don't just jinx us. But this is definitely concern for the Eagles. I'm not crying for the Eagles and feeling bad for them or anything like that, but it is something that bears watching. And Robert Quinn, bro, I'm surprised. He actually, I'm actually really surprised by the way this is actually put in, because this is one of the few times. Because I'm going to go back to the top of this. I'm surprised that because normally it's always the Cowboys. Former Bears and Eagles defensive end Robert Quinn. Quite frankly, he was actually more of a Cowboy because he played for a whole season and ended up getting paid by the Bears because of the season he had with us, as opposed to the 0 sacks and a half a season he had with the Eagles. But then again, when you are that team, you have the target on your back. And I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad about it at all. I hope you all are having a great day. We got 2 hours before the Giants game, and we'll see what the Giants look like. Probably, see behind me? Can of steaming hot poo. That's what I'm saying. They probably look like. Can of steaming hot poo. All right, good people. Have a great day. Things are kind of quiet in Cowboy land, and I'm happy about it as we get ready for tomorrow night's late game. Can't wait to see my Cowboys in on the field and beating somebody else up other than themselves. Peace. Y'all still here? Peace.